Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome. Thank you for joining me in the stream today. We're going to take a look at a brand new game from Nacon and developers Simteract, I think you pronounce it. It's Taxi Life, a city driving simulator. And this is my first look at it. On the premise, on the theory of what the game is, I think it's going to be quite interesting and quite exciting. Modeling the cars and the city look really, really good and really interesting. But there are some limitations that I need to factor in before I get too excited about what this game is going to deliver and offer today. One of the things is it only has support for a very small number of wheels and pedals and devices other than the basic sort of Logitech wheel setup, if you will. So there's a very good chance that my Camus wheel won't work. If you were watching yesterday's stream, you'll know that I've snapped the upshifter off my Camus C5. I'm so upset about this. But they are sending me a brand new set of much improved and upgraded paddles. So that should be fixed hopefully within the next week. So I'm going to feel a little bit ham-fisted even if this wheel does work, but my guess is it's not going to work. I could be pleasantly surprised. Let's take a look in system settings. I've picked up 4K borderless straight away. Presets are a medium. I'm going to leave it there because it's good for streaming. Audio's fine. I think maybe we'll kill the music. It's a bit repetitive and annoying somewhat. There don't appear to be any languages in the language thing, but that's neither here nor there. So it's set up at the moment to be keyboard and mouse. Controller support is there. I have an Xbox 360 controller next to me, which we will try if I can't get the wheel working. But here we go. So that's a negative on the pedals. That's not reading that at all. And I'll just press the accelerator and the clutch just to see if that is picking it up. And it definitely isn't. Let's see. They've got look left and hang on a minute. They've got look left, look right, lean forward, camera change, tablet screen, light change. Where's steering? There's no steering input option. That's so odd. Interesting. They have asked, however, to have those of us who have completely different setups, like myself, to list their devices, and they will try and add them as soon as possible. So there's a chance that this game will support it in the future. Exit without saving. So I guess what we're going to have to do then is we're just going to have to play on the Xbox controller today. But at least we'll get a good idea, or some idea, of what the game is all about. Company name, just call it Sims. Company logo, a few small logos to pick from. Doesn't look like you can upload your own, which is a bit of a shame. Let's go with taxi sign. That looks pretty good. Company colors. Oops. I'm gonna go for. You are kidding me. There's no red. There's no red available. Well, that's shocking. All right. Will be black cabs then instead. Right. Confirm. Next stage is V, or I can just click on it with my mouse. And
welcome to
here
the
we go.
Vibrant city of Barcelona, where history meets modernity in a symphony of architectural wonders. From the bustling, narrow streets of the Gothic Quarter to the breathtaking landmarks the city has to offer, your journey as a taxi driver begins. Feel the sea breeze on your face as you cruise along sun-kissed beaches and embark on an unforgettable adventure. Embrace the spirit of Barcelona and become the most sought-after taxi driver in town. But first, let's get you a taxi driver's license.
Oh, cool. You got to get a license first. Okay, well, I like that.
Hey there. Welcome to our driving school. Before you hit the bustling streets of Barcelona to ferry people around, we gotta teach you how to drive first. So let's get started. You have the option to skip this and head straight to the city by selecting the appropriate option from the pause menu. But hey, just a heads up. Learning the rules now could come in handy later on down the road. Your call. This is the cabin of your car. You can look around and use the buttons that are highlighted. You can open, close windows, and use the radio, or AC. In the future, you'll be able to interact with the cabin to your heart's content. Right now, turn on the engine by pressing and holding the start button.
Now, okay, my Xbox is one of the newer style Xbox controllers. And for some reason, some games...
The engine is turned on and you see that the dashboard panel is now working. There is lots of interesting information. For example, your speed and fuel level. Red and orange icons inform you that something wrong is happening with your car. However, your car is new and ready to go, so for now, you won't have to worry about that. Release the handbrake by pressing the handbrake button.
Yeah, sometimes it disconnects, like it did just then. For some reason, it disconnected for a moment, reconnected. Some games see it as two controllers, even though it's only one. I've had a few issues with this. I should probably see if there's a firmware update for it. There's been quite a few since it was launched, I have to admit. Some games work with it absolutely fine. It looks like this one's going to be okay, but it did disconnect there for a brief moment. Just to give you some background information, the game releases today, $24.99. Supporter edition is $29.99. I'm not sure what bonuses you get with the extra thing, the supporter pack. So it looks like I can look around with my mouse. So the benefit with that, my friends, is that we could hook up head tracking. So whilst the game doesn't officially support head tracking, you can set your head tracking up to control your mouse, and therefore we would be able to look around, and that would be awesome. Unfortunately, I haven't got my head tracking device set up just yet. Just one of a million things I'm trying to do in the Sim Shack. So I won't be able to do that today, but in the future we will. I can also use the right thumbstick on the Xbox controller. I've got to say, this looks really nice. You know, not necessarily 4K graphics, but it seems to be working okay. I say that. There we go again. I don't know if the camera's on, but the controller has disconnected again. I find this more and more with the newer controllers. It's quite infuriating. We've got loads of lights and stuff flashing now. What's going on there? Right, let's try and...
Very good. Now you can
going.
drive. Increase the speed by pressing the acceleration button and drive to the marker in front of you. You can brake by pressing the brake button and turn the wheels with the turning buttons.
Well, it says you can, but it wasn't letting me do anything whilst he was talking. Okay.
Great job. Just keep in mind that the game will require you to make numerous precise maneuvers. Your level of control over the car will depend on the type of control device you're using. The control system has been designed to enable you to navigate through narrow streets. Look at how much you can turn the steering wheel.
Yeah.
It's worth noting that the steering wheel and the car's wheels turn slowly at the start and then pick up speed as they approach their left or right limit. If you're ready, park the car in the marked space in front of you. Of course, you can change the view by pressing the view button.
Okay, so we got quite a few views, which is good. I don't really drive with Xbox controllers, so I'm not going to be very good at this, I'm afraid. But I'll do my best. Try and keep it as realistic as possible. That doesn't feel too bad. Seriously, am I not in it enough? It's actually got...
Excellent work. You've got the hang of controlling the car. Just a friendly reminder, when driving in the city, it's important to use your turn signals to let... Great. Let's get back to the cabin view. Press the view button. Impressive. You can also use quick look features to make sure that a maneuver you want to make is safe. Test it. Press the quick look buttons. Excellent. You can also look back and lean forward for a better view. Test it. Press the look back and lean buttons.
Oh, I see. The look back and lean. What's lean? Left button and R? I don't know what he wants me to do. That's
Additionally, in the cabin, you can use some buttons, but all functions available here are also available directly from your steering device or from the radial menu. Press the radial button to open the radial menu. Now you can navigate through it with the tab change buttons. To choose each option, press the action button.
Oh, I see.
To exit the radial menu, press the exit button. Remember, the time is slowed down when the radial menu is turned on.
So you've got windows, front and back. You've got additional car systems, emergency lights. I don't know. What's that one? Cruise control, wipers, a rear camera, collision detection system, cabin lights. You have a car radio. You have air conditioning, which if you're driving passengers around, they'll probably dictate to you what could be done. Then we got headlights, obviously, and then back to windows. That's pretty cool.
Awesome. Don't forget to keep an eye on the fuel level and remember that the car is susceptible to damage. If any of the 5 icons that are linked to the car's endurance start to light up, you'll need to repair the car. These parameters are also shown on the HUD as bars. However, there is also one more bar, one parameter, cleanliness. It has an influence on the passenger's behavior and tips.
Ooh, tips.
Okay, you know the basics.
Hey, Kev.
Now you can try the car.
No, I haven't yet,
If
mate.
you're ready for the exam, please park in the marked space.
Park in the marked space. Okay. So my Xbox controller keeps disconnecting. I think I may know why that is. And it might not be the game or the Xbox controller on this occasion. So when, if you watched my stream a couple of weeks ago, when Le Mans Ultimate first came out, my PC kind of exploded and I had to rebuild it. And I don't think I reconnected the Bluetooth and wireless aerial. It's probably just not getting a great signal. So I'll take the blame this time.
Drive along the curved line and park in the marked space.
Oh, wow. That's
Drive
tight.
slowly and control your position. Try to be in the middle of the line. Don't cross it.
I gotta say, even though I don't drive with an Xbox controller, this is kind of precise. I'm impressed, actually. Really rather impressed with the way in which I can control the steering and the
Very good. Park
throttle.
in the marked space to
It's
start
good.
the next stage.
If I could get this on my wheel, I think I'd enjoy it even more. But I'm quite impressed at this point in time. This could be a lot of fun, this game.
Let's practice parallel parking.
Oh, God.
You need to stop the car in the designated point. Here are the steps. Turn the wheels to the maximum left position and move forward slowly. Once you reach the marked space, turn the wheels to the maximum right position and move forward slowly. If you need to make any adjustments, slowly move the car backward. and reposition the car to the left or right as needed.
I thought I was going to have to reverse park this, but no, it just wants me to pull in. Oh, okay. Whoa, that was a bit aggressive.
Very good. Park in the marked space to start the next stage.
All right, so it'll be indicator. I'm going to have to practice my throttle control because obviously it's not good. It doesn't auto turn off indicators either.
Let's practice perpendicular reverse parking.
Oh, God.
You need to stop the car in the designated point. Here are the steps. Turn the wheels to the maximum left position and move backwards slowly. Once the car is nearly in a parallel position to the marked space, straighten the wheels and continue moving the car backward. Ensure that you remain within the marked space. If you need to make any adjustments, slowly drive forward and reposition the car to the left or the right as needed.
Okay, do I feel dirty? Not so dirty in this occasion. I'm using an Xbox controller. I need a bit of help. But what I've noticed is that this look back thing, which earlier on I did it, and it kind of stayed like that. And I was kind of hoping it would do that again, but... yeah. Oh, can I do it like that? No. Can I do it like that? Well, I can kind of see it like that. Wasn't listening to his instructions at all. Let's hope I'm lined up. Don't want to fail my test. Really? Oh, I'm not in it. I'm not quite in there, look. This is really quite good. Just the simplicity of driving
Very nice.
in a controlled way is really nice.
Space to start the next stage.
And I'm quite interested to get to grips with the whole business side of things as well. And you can see, I mean, that's quite nicely modelled, that car. I don't know what it is, to be honest, but probably an electric car. I don't know. Not entirely sure. The European car. I could confirm that much. Right. I guess he said drive over there. So let's try and do that. They drive on the left or the right over here. Right. Oh! Xbox controller disconnected. Damn it! I'm going to have a bit of a problem with that today. Mr. Taxi Sim to the brothel, please. Stewie, I knew it would be you. Without even looking, I knew it would be you. Restart tutorial task.
Let's practice perpendicular reverse parking.
Ah, what?
You need to stop the car in the designated point. Here are the steps. Turn the wheels to the maximum left position and move backwards slowly. Once the car is nearly in a parallel position to the marked space, straighten the wheel. Oh no.
Ah!
Cross the line. Try again.
When he's talking, you don't have complete control of the car, I've noticed.
Perpendicular reverse parking. You need to stop the car in the designated point. Here are the steps.
Yeah.
Turn the wheels
Tell
to
me
the
again.
maximum left position and move backwards slowly.
Okay.
Once the car is nearly in a parallel position to the marked space, straighten the wheels and continue moving the car backward. Ensure that you remain within the marked space. If you need to make any adjustments, slowly drive forward and reposition the car to the left or the right as needed. Very nice. Park in the marked space to start the next stage.
All right, let's go. It's got a nice sort of That's some crappy driving. It's got a nice sort of wheel sound against the tarmac. I like it. Oh, it did auto turn off the indicator that time.
Let's practice making a U-turn in 3 moves.
Alrighty.
Follow these steps. Turn the wheels to the maximum left position and move forward slowly. Remember to stop before the car leaves the marked space. Turn the wheels to the maximum right position and move backward slowly. Again,
Slowly.
stop the car before it leaves
Let me just click on that so I can see what you
the
say.
marked space. Once more, turn the wheels to the left and move forward slowly. Adjust the position of the car to drive straight and exit the marked space. Finally, park the car within the next marked space.
Right. Just wait for my controller to reconnect. I have got the aerial thing. Once we get past the tutorial, I'll plug it in and hopefully that'll fix this issue. I completely forgot that I thought the aerial was just for the Wi-Fi, and we don't use Wi-Fi in the Sim Shack, so I'd forgotten that it also controls the Bluetooth. Come on, controller, reconnect. Maybe if I hold it closer. Come on, reconnect, for goodness sakes. Thank you. Maybe I need to... No? There we go. But sometimes I have really good control over it all. And sometimes I don't. Ah. Maybe I should try driving with the keyboard and mouse to see how good that is. Let's give that a try whilst that's faffing about and being awkward. Right. Oh, okay, that's aggressive on the keyboard. Really aggressive. But if you're sort of used to that, I imagine you'll be fine.
Very good. You passed the first part of the exam.
The first part.
You are ready to take a test drive through Barcelona.
Holy cow's milk.
Before you hit the city streets, it's important to remember that you must abide by all traffic rules and regulations.
Yeah.
By driving in a calm manner, using turn signals and following traffic signs, you'll be rewarded with XP points. However, if you break any traffic rules and get caught by a police patrol, you'll receive a ticket. Please remember that the standard speed limit in the city is 50 kilometers an hour. Good luck.
Right. Let me very quickly...
This is
plug
the
this in.
final part of your exam. You'll need to drive your own car in a real city to complete the test. Good luck. To successfully pass this exam, you must pick up a client and safely deliver them to their intended destination. Are you ready to begin?
No, not
Let's
ready.
go. Open the map by pressing the map button.
Obviously not listening to me. Right, so I've got my little Wi-Fi dongly thing. That's attached to the side. I just need to screw it in place. And we should get much better Bluetooth connectivity. Okay, that's one. Would be super awkward today. Right, I think that's connected. Jump back in the car. Let's have a go at this. Open the map by pressing...
This is where you can find
Oh, wow, look at the
available
map.
jobs. Using the steering buttons, choose the icon of the green figure to select the available job.
Ooh. That's a big old map right there. Nice. Lots of extra space to be expanded upon as well. Choose the icon of the green figure to select the available job. Anyone see a green figure? Ah, there he is.
Great job! In the pop-up window which appeared, you can see the job details, including the amount of money you'll receive and the XP reward. Read it and press the Accept button.
Difficulty easy, length short, base distance to start point 0.4 kilometers. Start point Avenue de whatever that says. Destination and distance unknown. €100. Good lord. Okay, that's a lot of money.
Excellent.
Wherever
You've taken
she's
your
going.
first job. Keep an eye on the orange bar located above the pop-up information window. This is the patience bar, and it will gradually decrease over time. The speed at which it decreases will depend on your passenger's temperament and, most importantly, your driving style. Avoid breaking traffic rules, as this may scare the client. Remember, the client won't wait forever, and note that the final destination will not be immediately available. It will only be revealed once the client is in the car. Okay, now you must drive to pick up the client. Exit the map by pressing the exit button.
I can't help being analytical, right? How do we know it's going to cost her $100 if we don't know where the bloody hell she's going? That's a little bit silly. The publisher, Stewie, is Nacon. I did say the developer's name at the beginning. I've forgotten it now. It slipped out of my mind. And yes, I have seen that new truck lorry wheel thingy. It looks really good. But I haven't got my hands on it yet, so I don't know if it actually is any good. Right. It's still doing it. Still disconnecting.
Follow the GPS route you can see on the mini map to the marked point and park in the marked space.
What's going on? Handbrake off. Indicate left. What? To start? Oh, I've got to start the engine. Ah, see, I forgot the most important thing. I'm surprised I don't have to put my seatbelt on or anything like that. It might be nice as well if there was an option for your head to turn as you turn the wheel a little bit. So you can see the apex of the corner, so to speak. Whoa! That wasn't me. What the hell was that? That's not a good start. It just suddenly steered left. I didn't even have my finger on the thumb, I don't think. So I quite like the graphics of the city and the surrounding area. So far the traffic seems okay, except for the wheel spin that car was doing. Trying to be a bit aggressive with the AI to see what they do. Oh. Oh. No, I've lost control. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch back to the old Xbox and we'll see what difference that makes. Because I have had this problem with other games using the brand new Xbox controller. It's not the first time that it's done this sort of weird stuff. Say I was deep down, I was hoping I wouldn't have to use an Xbox controller at all, but needs must and whatnot. Right, let's turn this bad boy on, see if it's connected. Turn that one off. Oh dear. We may have to reconnect this controller as well. Bluetooth devices. Add a Bluetooth device. Add a Bluetooth device. Xbox controller connecting. Still connecting. Oh, this is the longest it's ever taken. Are they the ones who did Train Life Sim? I want to say yes. Oh, that failed. That's weird. That doesn't happen. I think they did do that, yes. Let me just try this again. This is like Technical Wednesday on a Thursday. There we go, connected. Thank you. Sometimes it just likes to be awkward. Right, so this is the old style Xbox 360 controller. Okay. Would you like to work? Got a horrible feeling that
This is the final part of your exam.
the game...
You'll need to
Oh, there we
drive
go.
your own car in a real city to complete the test. Good luck. To successfully pass this exam, you must pick up a client and safely deliver them to their intended destination. Are you ready to begin?
I'm ready
Let's
to
go.
begin.
Open the map by pressing the map button.
Yeah, I got a sneaky suspicion that you can't change the controller partway through the game. I've had that issue with games as well. Oh, but then all of a sudden the indicator works. How did that happen? What? What? So if I hold the controller there, it works. If I hold the controller there, it doesn't work. I think the Kama C5 is blocking it. Isn't that weird? So is the Kama C5 blocking it the whole time? That's bloody random. It is as well. Let me see if I can get a camera on so you can see this. You won't believe me unless I show you. This is actually blocking the signal. The Kama C5 has Bluetooth connectivity, you see. And I don't believe you can turn it on/off. This whole time that wasn't working, it had nothing to do with the aerial not being good. It had everything to do with the Kama C5. No, let's not do that one. Let's go overhead cam. Okay, so hopefully you can see just about the controller. If I hold it, here's the Kama C5 right in front of me. If I hold it here and press right, wait, bloody typically works. See, nothing is working now, but if I lift it up a bit, it starts working. Or it did. Back behind the camera C5, stops working. Isn't that mental? I wonder if I sit further back. It seems to be like a direct line of sight thing. Right, let's try and do this.
This is where you can find available jobs. Using the steering, great job. In the pop-up window which appeared, you can see the job details, including the amount of money you'll receive and the XP reward. Excellent! You've taken your first job. Keep an eye on the orange bar located above the pop-up information window. This is the patience bar, and it will gradually decrease over time. The speed, remember, okay, now follow the GPS route you can see on the mini map to the marked point and park in the marked space.
Still got the handbrake on, that's what that was. So I'm going to try driving there in third person view, just till I gain some confidence that the controller isn't going to keep turning off. I'm still working on my Camus C5 review. That discovery there is a huge discovery, because that's going to cause all sorts of problems. There are numerous games where I need to have an Xbox controller and the wheel working at the same time, and it's not going to work, is it? Oh, over the curb. Oh, it's rolling backwards. Handbrake on. Right, so it says he's just over there, 73 meters away. Let's indicate to the right. Quite like in the city, there's a lot of detail about. Not so sure about the way the AI drive. There's a lot of unnecessary stopping going on. Indicator didn't turn itself off again. He even animates him getting in. That's cool.
Now you know where to go. Drive to the destination point and remember to control the patience bar. Occasionally, a client may initiate a conversation, and depending on the circumstances, you may choose to engage or disregard them. Keep in mind that participating in the conversation could potentially boost your tips, XP points, and even improve your current patience level.
I'm trying to see where the current patience level is. I can't actually figure out which bit it is. I'm trying to stick to the speed limit as well. Which is 50, isn't it? I think it said. It's difficult to like drive normally. Ah, see, the sat-nav told me to go in the right-hand lane, but actually I needed to be in the left-hand lane, so that's a little frustrating. Yeah, what's this guy going to do? Is he going to cross? Thinking about it.
Take care.
You too, buddy.
Very good. You have completed your first job and passed the exam.
5 stars.
Congratulations. As you can see, you've earned your first money and XP points.
Yes, I have.
The money can be used to refuel and clean your car, or even buy a new one. You can use XP points to develop your character. Now let's spend some money.
Yeah.
See the gas station? Go there and refuel the car.
Oh, okay. So hoping for something slightly more exciting than that. Right. If you want to adjust the sensitivity of the controls, check the game settings section in the pause menu. Okay. Let's have a quick look at that. Game settings. Gearbox mode. Oh, I like semi-arcade, simulation and clutch. God knows how I do that on an Xbox controller, but with a wheel, that would be definitely what I'd be doing. Difficulty level, normal, hard, and easy. I'll leave it on normal for now. Acceleration sensitivity. I'm going to bring that down, actually, to minimum. Let's see what that's like. I'll do the same with the braking. Steering sensitivity. I'm going to bring that halfway down. Oh, no. At low speed, that was fine. But at high speed, I'm going to bring that down a bit because it was slightly twitchy. All right. Save and exit. Resume game. Got the handbrake on again. Oh, God. Okay, so for accelerating, that's fine. But braking, there's like no brakes at all. So let's put that up to about 25%. And we'll put that up to 10%. Maybe it's kind of what we're looking for. Right, bit of parallel parking coming up. Yeah, that feels pretty good. Whoa. Okay. So it's got that handbrake on. It's got that accelerate is on the trigger. And brake is on that trigger, and you have to release that and press it again to reverse. So it's that kind of arcade steering mechanism. I imagine it would be the same on your pedals. Yeah, one would assume that in clutch mode with advanced simulation, it will be like proper driving. Oh, I really wish my wheel and pedals were working. I'd love to see what this felt like on the wheel. Right, welcome to the gas station. Use it to refuel your car. €7.46 per litre. Change units. Okay, can't do that at the moment. You have two options for refueling, partial and to the max. Choose one of them and exit the gas station. So I can press A or X. It says change units, but it doesn't let me. Now it's letting me do it. So what the hell is that? So what? I get this. €7 46 per litre. What's that mean? €3 and 35 cents per percentage? What on earth? I don't understand what that means at all. Let's just fill it up. Very good. You can use the charger for electric cars and car washes in a similar way. Now it's time to visit the garage. Let's find the garage on the map and go there. Okay. There are numerous icons displayed here that you can browse through by utilizing left or right, up and down on the D-pad. You can sort them according to your preferences among the options available. There are many tasks and interesting places to visit. Lots of them give you experience points and some of them give you money. Okay. You can select any point and GPS creates a route to it. You can also change the tab to move to other sections. You can find more information about the game in the Help tab. Now find the garage icon, select it and press A. There it is. Right. And close that. Start driving, turn on the engine by pressing Y. Does it mean Y on the keyboard? Okay. So it seems to be getting the keyboard controls and the Xbox controls a bit muddled up occasionally, but nothing too serious. So it looks like that's the electric charging point over there, the blue thing. Or is that the car wash? Oh no, that's the car wash. Okay, that's pretty cool. And down in the bottom right hand corner I can see I've got 3 white bars. There's a mechanical bar, a fuel bar, and a cleanliness bar. Yeah, okay, groovy. And I can see I have cruise control, but it would be nice. I don't know if other cars maybe have it, but it would be nice to have a speed limiter rather than cruise control. Right, so I need to get out of here. So, handbrake off. Let's go. I'll try driving inside. Okay. I like this, guys. Even without wheel support, I think it's pretty groovy. Although I don't think I could ever get very serious about the game until my wheel and pedals were working. There was a police car ahead of me. Oh dear. Don't hit the police car. Oh good, he's pulling off. Steering is still quite aggressive at high speed. I may have to turn that down even more. I'm liking the acceleration and the braking more. That feels a bit more controllable at speed. Left hand turn coming up. The mirrors are good. Whoa! I'm not paying attention. The mirrors are good. I can see what's going on behind me, which is cool. Dodgy intersection. I haven't seen any cyclists yet, but there are cycling. Oh! The traffic lights. That's cool. The traffic lights on the intersection ahead of you are not working properly. So that means that theoretically cars are going to be coming, like pulling out regardless of whether it's their turn. Like these guys here, they're just going to pull out no matter what. That's kind of cool. That's a nice feature. Right, looks like this is the garage. Fairly decent physics, I've got to say. Press A to enter the garage. I'm really liking this. This is cool. Welcome to the garage. This is where you can service your vehicle, purchase and sell cars or components, and personalize and enhance your ride. Here you can repair the whole car. Keep in mind that you can also fix individual parts as needed. Just remember, these repairs can only be performed in the garage. You can also refuel and recharge your car here and clean it. That's a bit... I don't see how you would refuel a car at your personal garage. That seems a bit silly. But okay, we'll let that slide. So we've got maintenance. So there's... So we can refuel, we can repair, we can partial wash, fully wash, or show the cabin. We can have a look. I want to see what dirt and grime looks like. It looks pretty clean to me. It is 99% clean, it says. So let's go back. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. No, go back. I wanted to just go back to the screen. Right, so right, so you've got refuel option, you've got repair everything option, and you've got the clean option, or you can go down into this section where you can repair individual parts. So we've got the engine, the brakes, the wheels / tires. Oh no, it's steering. Sorry, it tells me on the right hand side. Fix any damage to the car's steering system, which is responsible for controlling the direction of the car's movement. I love how they feel like they need to explain that. The body of the car, and then the gears of the car. This is cool. Right, so that's maintenance. This is cars. Here you can view both your current cars and those available for purchase. At the moment, though, you only have one car in your collection. You can select another car, check its parameters, and buy it if you have enough money. I've only got 3,000 euros, so I'm not going to have enough money for anything. But, okay, let's have a look at these cars. So we've got the Alpha Lion. That's a pretty cool name. That's the one that's in use. That's the one we did our training in. That's like, I'm going to say an estate version, but it's more like a coupe. Then you got the minivan. That's cool. That's the one I want. That looks a bit more sporty. I think that's going to be an electric car, that one. The acceleration on that is 9. And then we got a really sort of old classic. Looks a bit like a Mercedes almost. It's a beautiful looking car. That's 24 grand though, and the one I like is 11 grand. That's really cheap. That's really cheap. But then I've only got 3,000. And, a bit frustrating, I need to be a level 9 driver before I can unlock it. Have a look inside. So the interior. Oh, look at this. Is this an electric car as well? An automatic 6-seater. Loads of boot space, 2.3, I don't know what that means, weight, and I don't know what the engine means. Yeah, it's an electric car. This is cool. Garage capacity, so I can have up to 15 vehicles in here. Oh, this is sick. This is sick. Hey, warrior. You finish streaming and I start. Yeah, well, we've got to keep people entertained, haven't we? Right, let's see what parts we could buy. No, press the wrong button. Let's have a look at drivers instead. Player progression. You are in the progression panel. You can see all the perks that you can unlock. To do that, you have to spend skill points. You get 1 point every time you are promoted to the next level. Okay. So I have 1 skill point at the moment, so I can pick a perk to buy. So if I pick driving, it says discovering monuments and points of interest gives you more experience and your character progresses faster. So that's a good idea. Proficiency. Using car stations, cleaning, charging takes less time. As an added benefit, you don't have to waste time when you can make a good profit. The maintenance perk says using car stations, refueling, charging, cleaning is cheaper. As a benefit, you can save money. Law obedience, 1 ticket per day is cancelled. Ah, now this is interesting. What happens if you get a certain number of tickets? Do you lose your license or do you just get fined, I wonder? I've always wanted... You've got all these simulation games where you've got speed cameras and stuff, but they never ever take your license away. I swear to God, guys, if I ever get my simulation game development company up and running and use speed in my game, you're going to lose your license. You're going to have to do 6 months ban while still paying all of your bills for your rent, your mortgage, or whatever. Because that's just the kind of guy I am. So anyway, 1 ticket per day is cancelled except for a ticket for hitting a pedestrian. So you only get a ticket for hitting a pedestrian. You don't get arrested or anything. So you can save money. I guess you have to pay for the tickets. Interesting. And the last one is company. Drivers cost less money. Your company has fewer expenses because of that. So it looks like you can hire people as well to drive for your company. This is cool. I like this. I'm going to do the tourist driving upgrade. And that unlocks economic driver next. The rate of fuel level decreasing is lower. You have less of a need to refuel. So, bit arcadey, but in a good way. I'm the OG Sim Shack, and you're the Sim Shack up north. Nice. Okay, so let's have a look at statistics. Distance travelled, 3.4 kilometres. Average distance travelled per day is the same. Everything else is 0. But monuments discovered, murals found, not murals. Unique conversations, bought cars, sold cars. Oh, you could sell cars as well. Bought parts, employees hired, employees fired, jobs completed 1, jobs cancelled 0. Challenges completed. That's going to be like get from here to there in a certain amount of time, I imagine. Longest distance so far, 6 kilometres. And my best tip, we didn't get a tip for that first drive. Even though I got 5 stars. That seems a bit bloody tight. Right, let's go back to garage a second. So we've looked at maintenance and cars and parts. In the parts panel, you can buy and install new parts in the car. Each part is in a specific category. Similarly, you can change customizations in the customization panel. That's it for now. You know the basics of all aspects of taxi life. Read the codex if you want to know more. That's the end of the tutorial, I think. So here you can change and adjust the engine. So here you can change the gearbox, the brake discs, and the tyres. So let's go and look at the engine. So we've got a basic engine there. And then if we upgrade the engine, we'll get higher speed and faster acceleration. So, okay, that's cool. And on the brakes, you would get more braking power. And on the tyres, you would get more braking power again. And on the gears... Ah, interestingly. Oh, it swaps between manual and automatic. Oh, that's pretty groovy as well. No, I didn't fix my shifter, Tez. No, it's still very broken, but they're sending some fresh parts, some new and improved parts. So I just have to be patient on that front. And yes, I'm not a big fan of leveling up, as we know. Right, customization. Inside, I can change the cabin detail. I can change the upholstery. Ooh, Jesus. That's not bad. I think I'll stick with the brown leather. I can add a gear stick decoration. That's cool. Okay, that's kind of groovy. Oh, bobblehead. You can have a dog bobblehead, a white dog, an Elvis duck, a grey dog, a spotty dog, pirate duck, king duck, a dragon. I like the dragon. One of those waving cats, a black version of the cat. I don't know who that is. Oh, that's Taxi Driver. That's the Taxi Driver from whatever the name of that film is. Someone in chat knows that, surely. I haven't watched it yet, but I think that's the one where he says, say hello to my little friend, right? Could be wrong. Or a coffee cup. Okay, cool, cool, cool. You could rest. I'm not sure what the benefit of resting is. Perhaps if you don't want to drive at night or something. Oh, damn it. Didn't look at the other bits. So this is the codex. Okay. All right, let's go see if I can do a couple of jobs. So, engine on. There's loads of people. That's a slightly odd GPS route. Let's take that one and see if we can figure out why. Wow, this guy's going to pay us $473 for this job. I think it's a good one to go for. And it's getting late, so I need to press... I think my headlights are on. Yeah, he beeped at me. Oh, okay, I'm absolutely going the wrong way. Christ almighty. Oh, that's tight. Oh, that is tight. I like that. That's a challenge. This would be so much better. Oh, there's an accident there, look. Is there an accident? What's going on with that car? Someone's dumped loads of rubbish all over that car. I wonder why. They've graffitied it and everything. Yeah, this would be a lot better if I could get my wheel working. No entry that way, that's why. Bit of traffic. I really like this game. Once I get head tracking and steering on this game, I think I'm actually going to quite enjoy it. Whoa, the AI is a bit crazy though. Come on, I got people to pick up. So if you go onto the Steam webpage, there are... Oh, there is. Wah! That was close. There is a list of pedals and wheels that the game already supports.
Hi.
Hi. The lights are red. Right, where are we going, sir? Okay, this guy here's got no respect at all. Jesus! The AI are a bit aggressive. Right, speed bumps. That's cool. I imagine you can't go over them too fast without upsetting your customer. Give the car in front loads of space. That's my recommendation. Oh my lord, I just suddenly... think it's like once you get over 30 kilometers an hour, it suddenly switches from like the low speed sensitivity setting to the high speed sensitivity setting. And it's a bit aggressive, that transition. Not smooth. Or it could just be the fact that I don't drive with an Xbox controller very often. Whoa, I heard a bang. I think it was me. Not sure why he stopped. Not sure why he went. You have to be really careful. I think I got the braking about right at 25%. That feels pretty good on the controller. Acceleration still feels a little bit hit and miss. I don't think I've quite got the steering where I want it either. But, you know, these are minor complaints. And overall, I'm actually really quite enjoying it. Oh, looks like we're going on the... See how it veered across the road really aggressively there? That's because I'm driving with low sensitivity and then all of a sudden it shoots up. Or vice versa. I'm not entirely sure how that's working. It's done it a couple of times now. Speeding ticket. Arrgh. Speed limit is 50, isn't it? He's not doing 50. I'm doing 72 and he's overtaking me. Outrageous.
I'm so grateful for taxis. My legs are extremely sore.
Sounds like you had a good workout day.
I did. I went for a long walk through the city.
Walking is a great way to exercise, even if it's tiring at first.
Maybe one day I'll be able to walk around the city without any trouble.
Damn it, I'm in the wrong lane. That's really cool. You get to have a little chat with your customer. I like that. That's a totally unique and rather well implemented feature. I like that. That's cool. Well, right, okay. That definitely was not me. And it's not when there's a transition. It just suddenly veers off to the left occasionally. It has done that a few times now. No idea why. But just be wary of that when you're driving. Oh, it's not perfect. Here at SimUK Taxis, we provide you with whiplash, expensive fares, and occasionally... Oh, damn it, I crashed. A good running over. We have 5 stars on oh my god and holy crap for the services we provide. Oh no, 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 the steering is horrible.
Taking a cab again.
Brilliant. Okay, well, that's his... He's not happy at all. We've got to do a UE up here somewhere. Rather than just pulling across the lane and turning around. Tax agency. A tax agency. You got to pay tax as well. Cool. I like the city. I like the environment. Well, maybe that's a better view. That might work better. This is how I used to drive on the PlayStation 1 when I had Gran Turismo. It's really aggressive. It's all over the place. It seems to, like, the steering does change depending what speed you're doing. There's a huge dead spot as well, I'm noticing. When you're driving really slowly, it works a lot better. Like, the precision here is really high.
Take care.
Au revoir. Sorry about the crashing. Still got 4 stars. That's not too bad. Nearby task. Mateus Exposito is nearby for $189. So I got a tip of 47 bucks, 47 euros. Show bonus details. Okay. Stopping at red lights, respecting areas not available to cars, no big collisions. But I also got told off for not stopping at red lights, which I didn't realise I did. Driving against the traffic flow, that's when I couldn't get the car to stay on the left-hand side of on the correct side of the road. Speed limit brakes, I did get a speeding ticket, and a small collision against the wall. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty accurate as well. I can't really deny that any of that happened. So that's good. Let's take this nearby guy's task. It's already picked up the routes. I've got to say, the driving physics are not... I mean, we're not talking Le Mans Ultimate sort of level of driving realism, but it's not bad. I'm itching to get on a wheel and test this out. I think it's going to be really, really good. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. Just every now and then, it's like the small amount of input I put in works perfectly. Perfect. And then all of a sudden it will just go, and I'll be right across the other side of the road. It may be the Camus. If I turn the Camus... Look, I couldn't steer. I can't steer! It's just gone mental! It's the Camus wheel affecting it. Right, I've turned it off. Why would the sat-nav send me that way when I could just go up here and turn left? Or maybe I can't go up here and turn left. It just takes off and starts driving itself. I swear to God, it's not me doing that. No worries, Tez, man. No worries. Turn! I think the Camus wheel might be affecting it still, even though it's turned off. I'm not sure. It's either the game, the Xbox controller, my PC, or that wheel. I can't really tell you which it is. as soon as you get over a certain speed, the steering is just... unbelievably uncontrollable. Look at that. See what I mean? I can't even turn right now. I don't know what's going on there. It was fine for a while, and then it just seems to suddenly go mental. Like pulling into the middle lane there was really difficult. Look at that. Woo! That's an impressive monument right there. This is based on Barcelona. I've never been to Barcelona. It's on my to-do list. But I wonder how accurate it is. I mean, are we talking one-to-one scale? Is it just based on Barcelona? Are these real Barcelona streets? It certainly has a Spanish feel about it. There he is. Right, let's do a Yui. Now, I could be wrong, but I think there may be damage on my car. Like visible damage. Yeah, there is. Look at that. That's so cool.
Hey there.
Hey, bud. Another small complaint is when you pull up to the taxi stop point, it's very difficult to get the handbrake on before the animation starts for him to get in the car. So whenever you'll notice, whenever he's getting in the car, the animation is the car's already rolling. This is groovy. I really like this. I'm looking forward to exploring the city, seeing all the sights, finding the tricky back streets with all the tight corners and tight twists and turns and stuff. I think this is really good. I mean, we haven't even bought like a second vehicle and hired somebody yet. There's so much scope for this game. And if they can expand wheel support, bloody hell, that's a big old lamp in the middle of the road, isn't it? My word! Is it dude coming across? No? Oh, you can't look when you're in this view. Still haven't seen a cyclist. I wonder if that's something that's coming, or I just haven't seen it. Oh, here we go. Here's a little back street. Look at this. She's stuck. This is awesome. Head tracking. Oh my god. Oh my god. All of a sudden I lost control. Head tracking and steering and pedals and stuff. It's just going to take this to a whole new level. Flipping it. See what I mean? Like all of a sudden, the steering is like all over the place. I want to say that it's my controller, but I don't know for sure. I don't play with it. Certainly not in driving often enough to know.
Bye.
Bye! God, see how it's rolling forwards? Then you try and press the handbrake and it skips all the things. So I got a tip of $19 and 189 for the actual drop-off, but that's going to cost me a fortune in repairs. It is 1-to-1. Ah, the Steam page tells you. Cool. Loads of negative reviews on Steam, sadly. Really? What are they saying, Kev? Are they complaining about this steering issue, or is it just my controller? I think this game's awesome. I'm liking it. Not perfect, as we've discussed. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus! Just all of a sudden just goes. Right, I think what I'm going to do... Oh, is that a statue there? Look. I don't know what they're called. Oh my god. I don't know what they're called, those statues, but I bet you that's like a touristy hotspot or something. I'm just going to pull up. I just want to drive around and look at the city. This is cool. I'm just going to pull up over here a second. And going to see where the garage is. So it looks like there's another garage here. So it's not like there's just one garage. Oh, this one looks a bit more interesting. Kind of on the dock. What are these things? Interesting piece of architecture. Oh, okay, there's loads of interesting architecture. Looks good. Okay, it's on, handbrake off. Pull away nice and gently. Lights are green. The view wouldn't centralize then. I nearly panicked. Ah. There's an interesting piece of architecture to my left. Oh yeah, that thing. Yeah, that's... Again, that's really nicely modelled. And the building behind it. I wish you could get out the car. If you could get out the car and actually walk around... Ah, they're complaining about the lack of wheel support. Yeah, well... I can understand why they would be complaining about that, but... You know, they did put an announcement out saying, these are the wheels we support. Add yours if it isn't in the list and we'll add it accordingly. Maybe they should have done that first before releasing the game. I'm assuming the light's gone green. Whoa. Why did you break? Stupid bloody AI. Right, there's not going to be much of my car left, I tell you what. How much have we got in the bank? If I just hit that car by rolling forward? I don't know why, but the car rolls forward all of the time. We're not on a hill or anything like that, but if I haven't got the handbrake on, I can't seem to put the handbrake on. What the hell? I'm going to put this down to my controller because it's just so intermittent. It's like sometimes it's working, sometimes it isn't. But I've tried 2 different Xbox controllers, so I'm running out of explanations as to why it's doing that. Right, I'm going over here, buddy. Don't get in my way. So we've done 58% damage to the car. How much is it going to cost me? Full repair, 198 euros. So that's a lot less than I was expecting, actually. Let's do that. Oh. Oh, hang on. Full repair. Yeah, that's cheap as chips. Right, so now we've got the option to wash the car. I can see the outside is dirty. Maybe the inside doesn't get dirty. Let's go have a look inside the cabin. That still looks pristine to me. So I don't think the inside of the car gets dirty. I think it's just the outside that gets dirty. Right, I'm curious. If I'm in a view like... See, look. Oh, I see. Show car. Just press the same button again. It does say back, though. It kind of makes you feel like... It should say exit the garage or something like that. Right. Let's see if... So management appears to be inaccessible right now. I don't know how you navigate this. I can't do it with the controller. So company. When starting your company, you will need to hire employees. To do so, select the employee you want to hire and press the designated button. When hiring an employee, check their details displayed on the side of the screen. If you are not satisfied with the available drivers, you can wait for a new batch of employees to become available. Each employee will cost a different amount of money, which you will need to consider when making your hiring decisions and managing your finances. Every driver has one perk and one drawback, where the perk positively impacts their work and the drawback negatively impacts it. The size of the perk or drawback indicates how much it will affect your driver's work. The size of the perk or drawback will change excuse me, based on the number of shifts worked and the time spent working for your company. So theoretically, they'll either get worse or better, and you'll have to fire them or hire them accordingly. It says that your company allows you to earn passive income by managing your employees' work. As the owner, you are responsible for hiring drivers and managing finances and cars. You can start your own company once you purchase the required number of cars. Right. So I have to buy a certain number of cars before the game will allow me to hire anyone else. Okay. Okay. Just wonder if we can buy a car right now. Everything's locked. So I've got to get to level 3. We're level 2.5 at the moment. And it's 6.5 grand. Whoa. 2 cars. Unlock at level 3. So we can go for the elongated estate coupe or whatever you want to call it. Or we can go for the little taxi thing that we drove before. But apparently this car, the one we've got now, has no boot. So I would imagine that once you get cars that have boots or boot space, a whole bunch of new sort of jobs will open up. And you'll be able to do different stuff. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. How much is this car? That's 6,500. Oh, that's only 5,000. So that one's more than that one. Okay. Right. I'm going to risk one more pickup and delivery. Make it a good one. 432. 73. 324. 511. That's looking pretty promising. We'll have a look at that purple thing. What's this? Interesting piece of street art. Okay. Right, let's grab this guy. Edward Dupont. Very French name for a Spaniard. But never mind. Right. Get going. Engine on. Handbrake off. And you'll notice that all the streets are wet now. Jesus Christ! People just walk out in front of you. This is why head tracking is so important in games like this. I'm quite impressed with the audio and the physics when you're going over speed bumps and stuff. That seems pretty good. Is this like the airport or the port or something? What on earth? It's got to be my controller. I'm going to have to look at other people's reviews, other people's gameplay, and just see if the car's all over the place for them as well. I can't imagine it will be. I can't imagine anyone would release a game that broken. Never know. Sorry, lady. You can't just stop. You have to put the handbrake on. Go. Stop. Go. Stop. They'll wait there for you to come along. Go. Out of the way. I've been racing on Le Mans. Oh, God. I saw a gap. I'm taking it. There's also a policeman there. He didn't seem to bother with my aggressive driving. Down there. No, no, no. It's this one. See, why is that guy just stopped in the middle of the bloody road there? Another policeman. So all the road is wet, but I don't think it was when we went in, so it must have rained whilst we were in the garage, I guess. Try and not hit this guy. So much easier said than done. Ah! Oh, he hit me anyway. It's hard to drive. Oh. But doable at the same time. Brake. Go. Parish of St. Joseph and St. Monica. Press A to collect. That's what the tax office thing was telling me earlier. So he wants me to pull up on the path. Wow, look at these iron gates. They're pretty groovy. See how it's rolling forwards?
Hi there.
There's nothing I can do either. Right. Hello! When it's good, it's really good. I'm just hoping Will support is coming soon and that it's accurate and fault-free. Wow, that guy wasn't hanging about. See him indicating to come in my lane, look. I don't think so. Green! You could have a lot of fun driving around here. I think the game's single player. Apologies if I'm wrong. But just for the sake of saying it, if it did have multiplayer support and you had like 3 or 4 friends driving around being taxi drivers at the same time, this would be fantastic fun. Especially if they could all sort of contribute and participate in the running of and the expanding of the business, etc. Nearly got a speeding ticket. Is that guy on my left driving the wrong way down that? Or is this like a motorway or something? Wow, look at that. Is that a oh, it's a lobster. I wonder what it was. Just pulls out no matter what. Yeah, no problem. Oh no, I hit him. Right, well anyway, that's another thing I've discovered. He totally stacked it and then I stopped. And the guy behind me drove into me. That's kind of funny. I like that. Things like that they should keep in the game. I'm sure they look at that and think, oh no, that's a terrible bug, we better fix that. I love that sort of thing because that sort of thing happens in real life, you know. Kind of makes it more realistic. I don't think I'm meant to go that way, so I'll be good and behave myself. I think I'm in a bus lane right now. Oh my flipping word, it's doing it again. At a certain speed, the steering just changes and it's awful. Is my passenger still in the car? It's quite relaxed, isn't he? Hey, Gaming Kev. Yeah, the graphics aren't bad. They're not groundbreaking, cutting-edge sort of graphics, but flipping hell, the policeman just smashed into the car behind me. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. I love all the traffic accidents and collisions and stuff. Especially when they have absolutely nothing to do with me. Most entertaining. Most entertaining. But yeah, I agree. I think the graphics are great. The car modeling's really nice. I like the fact that damage on the car is actually on the car. Oh, I say that. Oh, yeah, there goes a little bit of damage there. Not a lot of damage, I suppose. It's been hit up the jacksie by a police car doing 30 miles an hour, but that's not going to cause much damage, is it? Just cut him up, black car. Why not? And you, white car. Yes, indeed. Go on, blue car. Show him how it's done. Good lord, it's like really driving in Spain. Go on then, Grandad. Oh, yeah, better stop for the pedestrians. Goodness me. Oh, there's the patience bar. It's nearly at maximum. He's nearly lost all patience. I'm not surprised, to be honest. Don't trust the police cars in this game. He just drove through a red light. These people on the right, look at them. They're half in the ground. That's perfectly normal, madam. Sorry, sir. I need to get my head forward.
Can you turn on the radio?
No! No! Stop, car. Do as I command, not what you want. Can I turn on the radio? Right, this is going to appease him a bit, right? So I'll press down. It slows things down. There's the radio. Now, am I going to get in trouble for playing the radio? I actually don't know if that turned the radio on or not. I can't hear it. I don't know. He's running out of patience and I'm running out of time. My controller is like...
I can't believe I paid for such terrible service.
I didn't even steer right. I swear to God. I wonder if it's the Camus wheel still causing this issue. Such a weird bug. Where is the flipping sat-nav taking me now? Jesus, it just won't go anywhere I want it to go.
What's wrong with you?
I'm really curious to see if anyone else is having this problem. It's got to be my controller. This is too ridiculous otherwise. Cut me up, mate. Yeah, no problem. God, we go right around the houses to get to where he wants to go to. The view there, look. It just did it again! And again! I've never seen anything like this.
Slow down, you maniac!
Handbrake turn, baby! Yeah. Now, why has this guy got his hazards on? What's he doing? Look, the guy to my left is driving into me very slowly. This guy is... I don't know what he's doing. Trying to drive on ice by the looks of things. Oh my god, you're doing it now. There's a lot of damaged car... Oh, yeah. There's a lot of damaged cars in the city. I think they're driving into each other as much as they're driving into me. Oh, undertake. Yeah.
Thanks. Have a nice day.
Yeah, you too, mate. Stick it up your jacksie. I got paid 511 for that, but no tip. Hardly surprising. So the radio is on, but you can't hear it, so... Oh, maybe because I turned music down in the game. That's probably why. Ah, right. So, Gaming Kev, yes, if you go onto the Steam website, they've got a list of currently accepted wheels that they support. It's quite a small list, but they have asked for people to add any wheels and devices that they use that aren't on the list so that they can include them. How long that's going to take, or if they're going to do them all, is beyond me. But, I mean, it's frustrating because there's so many games out these days, normally from small developers, that will pick up on any controller you plug into it at all and just let you bind it to anything you want. And I just feel like these bigger companies are just being really lazy and not just trying to support, you know, any device you plug in. Why has it got to be a named device? Just detect any device that's plugged in, look for axes and buttons. That's all you've got to do. It's criminal almost that they don't do it. Anyway, guys, how long have I been driving? Nearly 2 hours. I think that's a pretty decent first look. We didn't get to the point where I could buy a car, but I don't really like driving on the Xbox controller, and I'm clearly having 1 or 2 issues with it, which I am convinced is a combination of that wheel and the Bluetooth signal being blocked or something. I don't really know what's going on there. I don't normally have any issues with it, so it may be the game. Until I see other people playing the game and look at some of the reviews, I won't know for sure, but I've enjoyed it. I really have enjoyed it. If they can get my Camus wheel working and my Samson pedals working, plus my switch panels and my handbrake and all that kind of stuff and the gear shifter, I think I'm going to have a lot of fun in this game. But yeah, until I really get to try out what the wheel is like, I don't think I'm going to know for sure. But yeah, I'd say there's a lot of really good stuff going on here. The city, I think, is really nice. The modelling in the cars is nice. I like that there's damage. You know, I like that the customers talk to you, that they request the radio to be turned on, the aircon. I think it's good. The graphics are nice. The performance is fairly decent. Other than the lack of wheel support and the problems I'm having with this controller, I'd say it's pretty bloody excellent, but that's just my opinion. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. I hope it was informational, entertaining, or at least made you giggle. Is it worth the current price? Oh, now there's a question. It's $24.99. If your wheel is in the supported wheel list, and it works well with a wheel, which I haven't been able to test, then I'd say, yeah, $24.99 is a good price. If we're having controller issues and glitches, like the people over on the right-hand side on the path here, is about 4 or 5 people sort of merged into one person. These are bugs. These are issues, you know. On release day, you expect to see a few, but it's how quickly they get them fixed, I guess. So it's very dependent on what the wheel support is like for you personally. If your wheel isn't supported and you don't want to drive with an Xbox controller, then clearly not. No. But if they get wheel support sorted, I think it's a great little game. I could definitely get into it. There's a lot here to like. And it'd just be nice driving around Barcelona as well. But each their own. That's how I see it. What's more important is how you see it, based on not just my video today or my thoughts, but a combination of mine and everybody else who's played and tested it, especially people who have tried it with a wheel, I suppose. But yeah, any other questions before I go? Give you 30 seconds to type it into the old chat if there is anything you want to know or anything you want to see or test before I progress elsewhere. It's definitely that Camus wheel that's causing me problems. What's this, look? A small accident has occurred in this place. One lane is blocked and the traffic flow is slower there. See, things like this are great. You know, unexpected events that totally screw up your GPS, and then you've got to reverse back, turn around, do a 360, find another way round. It's great. Stuff like that's perfect. But then that sort of thing happens there. But just suddenly, I mean, that's a connection issue, I think, but I like it. I've enjoyed playing it. Made me laugh. That's for absolute sure. And I've gone the wrong way. Right, I'll drive back to the garage. If you do have any questions, now is the time to ask. And I'll try not to crash between here and the garage, but sure as heck can't guarantee that. Steering just goes. Like that. I'm desperately trying to turn left. It just wouldn't turn. Again, all over the place. I guess it's getting silly now, isn't it? I guess there's a chance that let's just go the wrong way. Screw it. What they're going to do, find me. I guess there's a chance that we're going to have like oh, please stop. This has got to be my controller. Just has to be. It's too bad to be part of the actual game, this problem. Yeah, I guess at some point we're going to have customers who are like, I need to get here by this time. You know, I've got 20 minutes to get there. Please get me there quickly. And then you're going to have like sort of fun element in the game as well. I think it's groovy. I quite like it. Am I streaming anything else tonight? Uncertain. Probably not, because I don't have a wheel. I don't know. Never say never. Never say never. Anyway, I'm going to sign out. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you for chatting. Been a lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Goodbye for now.